yeah, hold up. This isn't a baby ABC lesson. This is a real life classroom lesson just for you. Take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to learn a new tech tip. Hi, this is Linda Shriver, and this week A is for Annotate. Annotate is simply a fancy word for marking up text with additional notes to provide explanation or comment. Our students need this skill primarily because many of them are unable to simply read a passage and understand all the different elements presented in the passage. We don't just let students write in most of the books that we have. So it's great that technology actually gives us an alternative to annotating. Well, I'm at the 1-minute mark in this video, so I'd probably better get going. Here's the topics that we'll be covering today. We'll discuss Google Docs versus Google Slides for annotating. We'll look at the use of the comment feature. We'll look at editing, suggesting, and viewing both inside Google Docs and inside Google Slides. And then the little-known add-on feature called Highlight Tool. When you think of digitally annotating, you might first think about Google Docs. Most people are familiar with the highlight tools that are inside Google Docs. But did you know you can also annotate inside a Google slide deck? So let's take a look at annotating inside a Google Doc first. So there are a number of different ways to annotate this particular text. One is because it's a Google Doc, you could literally just type your answers to the questions like that. The other is does the title of the poem restate the subject? So you could highlight the question that the teacher's given you. You could come over here to the comment box, click on comment. It also pops up right here. You could add a comment that way and then type in whatever the answer is to that particular question and hit comment, and it just highlights it automatically for you. The other piece is using the actual highlight tool. An example of using the highlight tool would be to have the student actually highlight or take their cursor. What words are in the poem are unfamiliar to you? Take your cursor and highlight that, then go up to this little paintbrush right here that's next to the A. Click on that, and for highlighting, you're only going to use this row right here. It is specifically made for highlighting. The rest of these are just too dark. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and select green, and I'm going to highlight all the words in here that are just unfamiliar, that maybe stump me a bit. So this is one. I'm going to go up, highlight it again, go up to the highlighter and select the green. And I'm going to go to Diverged, and I'm going to select that one. And I'm going to go up to the green, and again, that same row. So that's how you use the highlight tool. Your teacher has asked you to insert a picture showing a possible image of the poem. Go ahead and put your cursor right where you want that picture to come in. Go ahead to Insert an Image, and instead of uploading it from your computer or going that hassle, go straight to the web. There is a feature inside Google Docs that allows you to type in Path Through the Woods and select any of these that might fit best. Remember, again, you had your cursor right around here, and if you clicked on that once and hit Insert, it would insert it right there. So sometimes you can click on it a little bit and reshape it just by the corners, pulling just at the 4 corners, and there you go. So you have annotated this text, you have typed in some questions, and you've also used the comment feature. So inside Google Slides, it's a little different because you can actually select Insert, and you can actually select Shape and actually do a circle and circle the words or the phrases. So trodden is a tough one. Now it's going to come out, circling out like that doesn't come out. It comes out as a solid circle. So you would want to go here to the paint bucket, and you would hit transparent, and you would make your border color black unless it already is. So then that's how you would circle the word. We'll go up again and circle one more word, but grabbing that shape, but you could go to Insert as well, grabbing that shape there, and we'll go ahead and circle Diverged. There you go. Again, go to the paint bucket and hit transparent, and it's already black. So you've been able to annotate inside this text. The other piece you could do is under lines, you could select the arrow, and that allows you to point out places in the text that you might want to, work from. And then again, inserting a picture is also easy because it's insert, image, same sort of way, from the web, searching it. Difference in this is if you select this one and hit insert, it actually puts it on the slide and you can move it around a little bit more freer. So that is the basics of the highlight tool, annotating that tool both inside your Google Doc and inside a Google slide deck. One last tip is a tool called the Highlight tool, and that is actually pushed out to every student and every teacher under add-ons. So it's actually considered an add-on. If you click on add-on and you go to Highlight tool, you actually can start using the Highlight tool by clicking Start, and it will actually open it up over here. What the Highlight tool does is it allows you to select a highlight library, a little bit more detailed and trickier to use, not for everyone. So go dabble with it and play with it, but it does allow you to then, once you collect a library and you've selected this, you could actually sequence or actually pull out or extract all your highlights by color. So all the yellows that were, say, or all the good examples, all the greens that were strange words to you, you could pull all those greens out. You could pull all the yellows out if they, So that is the basics of the highlight tool. A very unique tool and already pushed out to you as a teacher and as a student. You have that under add-ons. Well, I certainly hope that was a productive 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us for A is for Annotate.